Hey ladies, step into the woman you've always wanted to be. Check out the High Value Woman Blueprint. This is a soul-shifting guide for women who are tired of settling, shrinking, and ready to reclaim their power with grace and confidence. So start your transformation today and download the High Value Woman Blueprint and start your journey back to your true self. Everybody, welcome back for today's affirmation. And we do these affirmations to help with your spiritual growth. Now, we begin each day with 3 deep breaths. And what we do, we breathe in deep from the diaphragm. We hold it for a few seconds while we visualize a beautiful white light just showering over our bodies. And then when we exhale, you want to exhale any stress, anxieties that may be hanging around in your energy. And this breath work gets your energy in a calm and peaceful state to receive today's affirmation. So let's begin by sitting up straight and get comfortable. Now let's breathe deep. Breathe and hold it. Visualize that light and let it go. Let's do it again. Breathe in deep and hold it. Visualize that light and let it go. Let's do it once more. Breathe in deep. Visualize that light and let it go. Now just remember, people, use this breath exercise anytime you feel tension throughout your day, and it will help to bring you back to clarity. Now, for today's affirmation. And the affirmation for today is, I choose me. I choose me. Let yourself be the priority today. I choose me. Let this affirmation go deep into your spirit and be a real blessing to you today. Now it's time for food for thought. And during this segment, I give you something to think about that will hopefully improve your life. Okay, so let's watch this short video. We'll talk about it in the end, and then we'll go into movement. Here we go.
Here is something controversial. Fat people are treated poorly. If you're fat, people look at you like you're lazy or dumb or any other number of things. Hi, my name is Andy Neal. I used to weigh 400 pounds. I now weigh 270 pounds. I'm still losing. And guess what I learned in this journey? The world doesn't like fat people. Now, I'm not saying everyone in the world. I'm just saying in general. Oh, there's a deer. Let's look at the deer real quick. Here are 3 things I've learned about being fat that's true that we really kind of need to take seriously in this country, because fat people are definitely treated poorly. The first thing is purchasing clothes. Finding clothes if you're a fat person is very, very difficult. You hear that store has inclusive sizing. They have plus sizing, except you can't try the clothes on. You have to buy them online. And generally, they have very limited stock online, and it's hard to find. So you end up having to go to a plus size store, which is fine. But the clothes there are so much more expensive than every place else. And I get it. There's more fabric. But if that were true, why is there no price difference between a small and an extra large? I don't understand that. Yeah, finding clothes if you're a fat person is hard. And if you want to look good, you want to be stylish, it's almost impossible. Not entirely impossible. I mean, you can do it, but another thing that's difficult to do if you're a fat person is travel on an airplane. Yeah, have you tried that? Airlines seem to be doing this thing where they're making their seats smaller and smaller and smaller over time. And it's not very helpful if you're a fat person, because it's already hard enough. You're going through the little aisles. You have to go through the embarrassment of asking for a seatbelt extender. And then you're sitting next to some person, and the person comes up to you as you're sitting there, and they're like, that's my seat. And you see this look of horror in their face, like, oh my gosh, I have to sit next to a fatty. And going to the doctor when you're fat, oh my gosh. Now, I get it. I have lost 130 pounds. My health has definitely improved in that time, in that journey, and I'm still losing. But here's the deal. When you go in with a sinus infection and the doctor says you need to lose 10 pounds, or you go in with a broken foot and they're like, oh, it's because you're overweight or whatever or whatnot, that's not okay. Now, I get a doctor is supposed to look at the whole person, but when someone comes in with a sinus infection, let's not worry about their BMI. And can we talk about BMI seriously? As a fat person, I avoided going to the doctor because I knew I would get the same lecture. And I have been trying to lose weight for so long to no success at all. And it was so frustrating. It was so just demoralizing. Like, I just need to get a blood test. I just need to do this and that. And the doctor's sitting here lecturing me about what should be on my plate and the food pyramid and BMI and stuff that I'm just like, I know, stop it. So I just wouldn't go to the doctor. I just wouldn't go. I just refused to go because I didn't want to hear the same thing over and over again. I didn't want the embarrassment. I knew I was fat. I knew I was overweight. And we just have to treat people better in the medical community when it comes to being fat. Yes, there is definite health benefits to losing weight. Absolutely. But don't make everything about their medical history about the fact that they are fat, and it just makes them not want to come. And the bottom line is we treat fat people poorly in our culture, and we need to do a better job of treating all bodies with love, respect, and dignity. And it doesn't matter who you are, where you come from, who you love, or what kind of body type you have. You deserve those things, whether it's your clothes, whether it's traveling on an airplane, or whether it's going to a doctor. And we need to do a better job as a culture of treating fat people with love and respect, because fatness, obesity, being plus size, it's nuanced. Everybody is different, and people are the way they are. People are the body size that they are for different reasons, and we have no right to judge anyone for that. So we just need to treat each other with love and respect and do a better job of accommodating all bodies in fashion spaces, in travel spaces, and in medical spaces.
All right, now what did you think about that? It's funny what he said, but when I lost just 20 pounds, and I wasn't even that big before, but when I got even smaller, I got better treatment from people. Clerks in the store, people on the street, they wanted to help you. They noticed you. I never had that before. So it really is something to the way that people perceive you when you're on a thinner side. All right, even if you don't get as thin as I am, just being thinner, but somehow people would treat you better. So it's a good thing. Now it's time for movement. And we do these movements to get your blood circulating. Now today's movement, I thought we would just do a body swing. Just like that. Just a body swing. Swing your arms around. All right, and it's going to work out by holding your shoulders up and down your waist. Okay? All right, now the way we do it, let's put our arms up like this. I'm just going to fold them this time. Okay? Just like this. And hold them up like a little above your chest, between your chest and your neck area. And we're just going to swing our bodies around like that. And let's do it for 20 times. Now let me show you one. 1, 2, 3, just like that. Okay? All right, people. Now, I'll try to go a little slow because this is new to a lot of you, and you may feel some strain. I don't want you to strain your back or anything. Do as many as you can comfortably. All right? Okay. Arms up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's halfway. 11. Keep it up. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, we almost there. 18, 19, and 20, people. All right, shake it out. Shake it out. Now, how did you do? And how did that feel? Now, see, if you hadn't used those muscles before, you're going to feel it. And you may feel it in your lower back. All right. And that's why I didn't want you to do so many if you felt a strain. But just remember, if you feel any kind of strain or pain, don't forget you have your Himalayan pink salt. Get you some. You need to have this in your home anyway, because you take a bath in it, it relieves stress. You can put it on your food. It's all natural. And it will ease any stresses or tensions in your pain in your muscles. Okay? Just add that in your arsenal. I want to thank you so much for joining me today. I wish you all the very best and happiness. And I really hope to see you next time.